There we go.
All right, good morning. Welcome to our Freedom Revolution event. My name's Cami, and along with myself, we have Melanie and Nikki, who's going to be hosting with us. We are here in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. We've been invited because all three of us, respect you and would love you to know what we're up to. This will be a relaxed and fun. You won't have to buy anything or sign up for anything. We just want to share some quick information and stories. We hope you enjoy listening, and perhaps you'll think of someone in your life that will maybe need to hear this message. So thank you for being here and carving out the time with us. So to kick off, I would like to ask you a question. Would everyone agree that being healthy today can be challenging? I'm going to say yes. I know that we all love to look good and feel good and want to live a long life. We know it's our job to try to make this happen, but unfortunately, it can be complicated, unpleasant, and mostly confusing. So that's where we come in. I would like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. Melanie, Nikki, and I, along with thousands of others, are a part of a unique community where together we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. So our goal is to come alongside families who want better health, meet them where they're at, and empower positive changes along the way. So we have 3 doorways that will inspire healthy living around the world: free resources, nutritional support, and the organization that makes it all possible. So who doesn't love free things? This is one of my favorite parts of being on this mission, is being able to show people the easiest way and the free ways to do some of this stuff. So the team at Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources for families to use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars on training health topics, a home fitness series, and our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. You may want to take a look at these resources, so get with the person that invited you, and they can send you the link to the Healthy Living Revolution website. Nutritional support. So now let's talk about nutrition, which is the foundation of good health. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. They're not just good for you, they're very critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every day, but almost no one does. Think about it. How many days in the past week have you gotten 9 to 13 servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries? Even the best eaters need help, and that's why we're so thankful for the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. Now I'm going to pass it on.
All right, guys, welcome. My name's Nikki, and I'm calling in to you from St. Louis, Missouri. A little bit of background about me is my background is in nutrition and fitness. I've been an athlete my whole life, and so super raving fan about Juice Plus, and I'm really excited to share a little bit more about you. So like Cami said, we need to be eating 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day, but almost nobody does, and definitely not the variety and the consistency that we need. So if you have never heard about Juice Plus, I'm going to show you what it is. So it's basically concentrated food in a capsule. We have 3 different blends. So here I'm going to show you, this is our fruit blend. We've got 10 different fruits in this blend here, and something super exciting. What I love about our company is it's always, you know, on the cutting edge and improving, and they're getting ready to add lemon peel to our fruit blend, which is like a pure folate food source, which is really amazing. We have our veggie blend here, which is an additional 10 different vegetables. We have our vineyard blend, which is going to be all your dark purple, blue antioxidant berries, super good for inflammation. My favorite product, which is our brand new plant-based omega. So omegas are really essential for helping your body absorb all the other nutrients. So what's cool about ours is it's all plant-based. So a lot of times natural food sources of omegas come from fish. They come from nuts like walnuts. And a lot of people that have shellfish allergies or nut allergies, you know, they can't eat these foods, and so it's harder for them to, you know, absorb the rest of the nutrients that they need for their body. So I'm going to show you this. It's a gel cap. We've taken out the fish, so we're going straight to the source, which is coming from the algae plant. You can chew it, which you would never be able to do with a regular omega because it would taste like fish. It tastes like an orange creamsicle. It's amazing. So altogether, you're getting 30 raw fruits and vegetables in capsules. We've got an additional plant-based shake, which I love. It's my breakfast every morning. My kids love it. I like to tell them that they get chocolate broccoli for breakfast. So altogether, you know, over 45 whole food plants every single day. And it all starts with farm fresh nutrition. So fruits and vegetables, they lose a lot of their nutritional content when they're picked early and shipped long distances. And the Juice Plus company really solves this problem by working with some of the best mid-sized farms in North America. The juicing and drying facilities are located really close to the farm. So once they're harvested, they quickly go into the drying process. It's basically, they get ground up, they pull out the water, the fiber, the sugar. And so they're doing this all at a really cold temperature. So you're preserving those enzymes. And what's really cool is you're getting the leaves, the stems, the peels, the core, you know, things that we don't normally eat. You know, 80% of an orange is in the peel. And how often do you eat orange peel, you know, but in your Juice Plus capsules, you can get that every single day. And soon to be lemon peel, which I'm really excited about. So the end result is just this highly concentrated nutrition in a capsule or chewable, also for children. And it's tested by independent experts to just ensure the purity. The chocolate and vanilla complete, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's whole food, fiber, protein, amino acids, fruits and vegetables. Great for any meal, post-workout recovery, even a mid-afternoon snack, so you can avoid that drive-through when you're getting a little hungry. And here's what I love about Juice Plus. You know, it's scientifically proven. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world with over 37 published peer-reviewed medical journals. It's food. It's not a vitamin. So those bottles I was showing you, if you can see here, we actually have a nutrition label. You can see here it says nutrition facts, not supplements, which is what you're going to see on like a multivitamin, all that stuff that you might find at GNC. This is very similar to what you would see on the back of a bag of frozen blueberries that you would eat, you know, in the grocery store. So the government really considers it food. There's no warning label on it. It's safe for people of all ages. So pregnant, nursing mothers, children, elderly, even professional athletes can take it. We also have a really, really fun 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart called Shred 10, and it's really helping people take their health back in a fun, supportive community. And you can find out more about that at www.shred10.com, and definitely, you know, ask the person that invited you for more about that, because we do these every month. So Juice Plus, the capsules, the complete shakes combined, it's over 45 whole food plants that you could eat every single day. Imagine what your health would be like, you know, in a month, 4 months, 6 months, even a year. I've been taking Juice Plus now for about 5 years, and I can honestly say I really don't know where my health would be without it. I was an athlete growing up. I was a competitive gymnast, basically living on the high carb, low fat diet. So I really was eating a lot of pasta, a lot of bagels, a lot of granola bars, maybe a banana once a week, an iceberg lettuce salad. You know, that was the extent of my fruits and vegetables. And my recovery was basically a handful of Advil. That was normal. And so really left me as an adult with a lot of inflammation, acid reflux. I have an autoimmune disease called Raynaud's. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically when the weather is cold, your extremities, your fingers, toes, they kind of go white and turn numb. And so I started flooding my body with these fruits and vegetables. I just knew that I needed more. And I started noticing I was not getting the chronic headaches that I had all the time. I wasn't reaching for the Advil. In fact, we don't even have Advil in our house anymore. I was able to get off of the acid blocker that I took for 10 years, you guys. My doctor told me I was going to need this pill for the rest of my life. And I no longer need that. I've been off of it for over 1.5 years now. And it's just really good peace of mind for me knowing that I'm giving this foundation of nutrition to my kids, because they're both really, really competitive athletes as well. And so I'm so confident that they're getting what they need, not only to stay healthy, but to train hard in their sport so that they're not going to have to repair their bodies later on in life like I did. So that is my story. And I'm going to pass it back to Melanie.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for being here. This is awesome. Thanks, Nikki. Well, I tell you what, when Juice Plus found me 12 years ago, I had no idea how my life was going to change. I was a homeschool mom in my 40s, and I'd had a baby in my 40s, much to my surprise. Wasn't expecting to have a third baby. So I knew that I wanted my life to change. I was really clear about that, but I didn't know how that was going to happen. And I had always been the chubby girl, and I thought that health was all about the number on the scale at the time. And I thought that if the number on the scale was the right number, then I would be healthy, I would look good, and I would feel good. Also at that time in my life, I had other things going on that I didn't really exactly relate to health. It wasn't connecting the dots. I had that excruciating midlife insomnia. I had a lot of joint pain from a fall I experienced in my 30s. I was tired all the time, needed a nap every afternoon. And I had allergies and got those, all the winter colds, flus that led to either bronchitis or strep throat, you know, that kind of a thing. And obviously my immune system was struggling a bit, but I didn't understand that. I thought that was normal. I just thought all of that was normal. And y'all, I'd been on a diet for 30 years, literally 30 years. I mean, I don't know if you know anybody else who's been for that, but that's a miserable existence. But again, I just thought that was normal. I just thought that was the way it was. And I did not want to enter the degenerative disease state that I saw my parents going into. I wanted more. I wanted more for me, and I certainly wanted more for my family. And so much so that I was crying out to God for an answer. Every single day, I was asking him what was wrong with me, and I knew that there had to be an answer out there. Because somehow I knew that the sick care and the pharmaceutical paradigm that my parents were in was not working out for them. And I didn't want that for me or my family. I wanted a vibrant life, like a really vibrant life. Not a life that's limited by illness or joint pain or fatigue, which again seems to be really normal in our culture today. But I just didn't want that. I wanted more. I wanted to be the cool hip grandma who would say to the kids, you want to go zip lining today? Or would you rather go skydiving? Like, I want to get out there and live my life and teach my grandkids, my kids and my grandkids, how to live just a really full, crazy, vibrant life and not be that frumpy grandma on the couch who doesn't feel like doing anything. So my aunt told me about Juice Plus, and I did not get it right away, but I had to admit that my aunt was so much healthier than my mom and was on one prescription med compared to my mom's basket on the counter. I know you've probably seen it, of prescription meds. And so I looked at that and I thought, I'll have what she was having, and she was having Juice Plus. So that was enough for me to give it a try. And now here I am 12 years later, 59 years old, and I feel pretty fabulous all the time. Not always, it's not perfect, but I feel really good. I'd say 98% of my joint pain is gone. I sleep so much better most of the time. I'm off my thyroid medicine. Three sizes are gone so far, and I've got one or two more to go. I know that now that those will fall off very easily when my body has healed enough for that to happen. So I keep focusing on the healing of my body with these plants from the inside out instead of the number on the scale. And, friends started commenting on my beautiful skin and how I was never sick anymore. And here's a really awesome one. My blood work gets better every single year, no matter what kind of year I've had and how stressful it's been and how clean my eating's been. It still gets better every single year. And that's not normal. That's not the paradigm in our country. And I really like that being my new normal. And now I get comments from people all the time about my energy. Like, seriously, people are trying to figure out how to calm me down, for Pete's sakes. Like, because I am so full of energy. So that's super fun. And like, my daughter had a baby over 3 weeks ago, had a horrendous labor of 24-hour labor. And I was one of her labor coaches, and I was in there with her the whole time. She and I took a 1 hour nap at one point. And I'm super glad that I am healthy enough to be able to just jump in at a moment's notice and do that. And now that she's got a newborn, I can jump in at a moment's notice. Like yesterday, she was melting down and needed help, so I could drop everything and go over there. I feel good enough to do that. So I love that. I am so grateful for this whole food nutrition, and I will never be without it again. It changed my health story, and it changed my family's health story. And I found the more that I was looking for. And now I want that for everyone, because I think everybody deserves to feel this fabulous and to live inside this kind of a paradigm where you're healthier and getting healthier every year instead of getting sicker every year. So I am super excited about that. Now we want to tell you a little bit about the business side of things, because there is a fabulous company behind Juice Plus. So we're going to talk about the Freedom Revolution, which is our business community. And the main mission of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. And it's important to know that about 80% of Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. And serving those customers are those of us who have partnered with Juice Plus as a business opportunity. We are paid well to do a lot of good. So as you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who may need to hear what's possible. So first, we're going to address 2 common questions about the Juice Plus company. How does it work? We get asked that a lot. This business is open to anyone 18 years or older. It's called a virtual franchise, and it costs $50 per year to own a franchise. We have an online office and personal website, and we run our business from any device, anywhere, anytime. Super flexible. I love that. We earn residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does all the rest. We are spoiled, y'all. They manufacture Juice Plus. They deliver it right to the customer's front door. They bill and collect from the customers, and they pay us directly every single month by direct deposit. So how easy is that? There's no inventory to keep. My husband wouldn't have let me do it. That was his first question, is where are we going to put all that stuff? And I said, no. The only thing in the house is what we're actually eating. And he's like, okay, I'm in. The only Juice Plus we touch is our own. All commission levels are permanent. There are no quotas or monthly minimums. And we have the freedom in this business to choose our individual pace. There is no glass ceiling on our income, and there's no territorial restrictions. And the Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. So if I meet someone on an airplane and they're from Australia, I can tell them about Juice Plus and have them jump on. It's a really fantastic business. The second question is, what is so great about the Juice Plus company? Well, it was formed nearly 50 years ago by our president and founder, Jay Martin, who is still at the helm today, and we love and adore him. We are a privately held, debt-free, multi-billion-dollar company. There is a family benefits package at the top positions, and that includes medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, and prescriptions, along with college assistance, holiday bonus, I love my holiday bonus, and monthly expense allowance. This business can produce short-term cash or be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy, whatever you're looking for. Oh, and by the way, I love this. Not only does the Juice Plus company inspire healthy living, but we inspire healthy giving as well. We've impacted over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus for children through the Children's Health Study. And my son went through that, so I can speak to that. We're the title sponsor of the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend, which is so super cool, and highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and the Volunteers of America. So let us know afterwards if you'd like to hear more details about how we're making a difference in these places, and we'd love to tell you more. So we want you to hear a couple of stories from the business side as well, and I'm going to start that off. So you heard my product story, but then also I had no idea what was going to happen to me when I signed an application and paid $50. All I saw at the time was a discount on my product when my aunt mentioned that to me, and I thought, well, that's a no-brainer. If I can have my mom as my first customer and make a little discount on my product, yeah, why wouldn't I do that? But I didn't have any more vision than that. I was in my 40s at that time. Life had already happened to me on several fronts, and I had forgotten how to dream. I was just trying to get through the day and do the best that I could, and I wasn't, seeing more than that for myself at the time. But then my Aunt Judy told me about this product, my body changed, and people began to notice that something was different about me. Actually, even before I did, which was crazy, but things were changing and people were noticing. And as they noticed and things were changing, I have a huge heart, you all, and it's impossible for me to not tell people about this whole food nutrition that changed my life when I see them struggling with something. Especially something that was resolved for me in my own body. I want everyone to feel as good as I do, so I had to tell them, right? And I felt really shy about it at first and tentatively. I was afraid that people would think poorly of me, that I was going to make money off of them, and I had to get over that. I just had to get over that, and as I did, lives have been changed, and that's been really cool. So one of the things I love about this business is time freedom. I have the time freedom to be my daughter's labor coach 3 weeks ago. I mean, I don't have one of those jobs where I clock in or whatever and have to worry about, getting in trouble with my boss, because I am my boss. This is fantastic. And I have the time freedom to be a spectacular grandmother now to a 3-week-old baby and spend as much time with my daughter and granddaughter as I like. And like I said, I have the time freedom to be there when she melts down and is having a bad day because the baby isn't feeding well. So off I go to hang out with my girls, which is super fun. And I get a paycheck. Come on. So here's one of the really cool things about this business is the residual income that as product is shipping, I'm getting a paycheck. And during this past month of my daughter having a baby and a difficult delivery and not feeling well and spending most of the month at her house, like 12-hour days, I got the second biggest paycheck that I have ever received from the Juice Plus company. So this is really amazing, that I can have this super full life that I always dreamed of. And at the same time, this check comes in. So one thing that I did want to say too is that when I first heard about Juice Plus, I had an insanely full plate. I was a homeschool mom of 3 kids. I have a gorgeous husband that I love to spend time with. I had tennis partners that I spent a lot of time with on the tennis court. And at the time I was leading a ministry of 60 women with a staff of about 6 to 8. So I had a lot going on, very full plate. And when this opportunity came along, I just decided to get a bigger plate. And I made room for Juice Plus, and I am so glad that I did. So what I love about Juice Plus now, and what is more valuable than the money that I make, because I do get a really good paycheck, is that I have the ability to have complete flexibility over all of the aspects of my life, and that's very important to me. So it gives me options, and I love earning money while I sleep. I love earning money while I'm holding my granddaughter and hanging out with my daughter. I love spoiling them. And I'm dreaming now of really big things for myself, for my family, for my granddaughter. And I love not making every decision based on, oh, how much is it going to cost? And can I afford that? And I just love opening my checkbook when something tugs at my heartstrings. That's really cool. So also I'm in this interesting stage of life where that baby that I had in my 40s is graduating and going off to college in the fall. And simultaneously, my husband is retiring. And so I have such peace of mind with this income and all of those amazing benefits that you heard about with my son going off to college and needing to pay for college and retirement. So that income decreasing. I just have that peace of mind. It's phenomenal. And, again, I want that for everybody. And I have to briefly mention the community. The community that we have is beyond amazing. The people that I'm in this community with, like Tammy and Nikki, who are on here with me, are family to me. I love them, and I never would have met them if it were not for the Juice Plus community. And lastly, I just want to say that I'm becoming more of the person that God created me to be because of being a part of this Juice Plus business. So I could not be happier with having just kind of fallen into this whole thing. And I'm so blessed for the opportunity to tell you about it. But I also want you to hear Nikki's business story. That would be fantastic.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Melanie. I think you've definitely earned the status of vibrant grandma. You're totally rocking that new title. So, yeah, I'm super excited to share with you guys what the business has done for me. So, as much as I was excited about the product when I first started, like I've become equally as excited about the business and the community. So, like I said, I was a gymnast growing up, and I actually first heard about Juice Plus when I was in high school at a gymnastics meet because Shannon Miller was there. We were at her gym, and I was like, wow, you know, this is a respected athlete in my sport, and so if it was good enough for her, it was good enough for me. And initially, you know, I jumped into being a representative right when I started taking the product because I knew I wanted my kids in the children's health study. So I was really looking long term. I was like, we're going to be in this for at least 3 to 4 years because I wanted them to get that free foundation of nutrition in their bodies. And so I wasn't really sure what I would do with the business, but you know, like everyone else, you start experiencing all these amazing health changes, and you just want to share it with others. But I think the biggest thing for me is it's really given me back like the passion and purpose that I had when I was once working in, you know, doing personal training, and I was in corporate fitness and disease management. You know, I'm in a really cool position right now because my husband makes a really great income, and I don't have to work a regular job, but I get to work the Juice Plus company because I love it. And because he does work so much, he travels a lot, he works late hours, and my girls spend the majority of their time with me. And so I really wanted them to see their mom as someone who was making a difference in the world, you know, not just, you know, packing the lunches and driving the carpools. And, you know, being a mom is a really important job, and I love that, but I wanted them to see their mom doing something bigger, you know, building something and making a difference in the lives of others. And so when I realized what I had with this company, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I can do both. I was like, I can be present at all of their activities, and I can really build something big for myself. And make a difference in the lives of others. And I know that not everybody's in my position, and some people do need that paycheck. So I love to be able to show other people that, you know, hey, you can make an extra $500, $1,000, like whatever you want with that. And so I'm just super thankful that my paycheck really just is a reflection on the lives that, you know, I'm changing. So that is what I love about the business. And yeah, the community is just amazing. So thank you guys so much for letting me share today.
Thank you both. Oh, I could sit and listen to you guys talk all day. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. And I want to thank you again for joining us. We're excited. We have 2 types of people that we like to network with. And the first one is people who are interested in taking the next step in their health. So whether it's checking out their free resources or to make life easier by adding Juice Plus, I know all 3 of us, I can speak for all 3 of us, that we're on board to help either one of those types of people that are ready to take that next step. It only costs $2 to $3 a day. Like Melanie and Nikki both said, kids get it for free for up to 4 years. And it's the simple, most convenient, and affordable way to get a massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. The second type of person we want to network with, or anyone wanting to earn a stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. The Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. Hardworking professionals can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of somebody else's. College kids can build a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a job. Empty nesters can increase retirement so there's more than enough to enjoy life and give to future generations. This all takes place with a simple system within a positive, fun community we call the Juice Plus family. So one question you could ask yourself is, who do I know that needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? If you do think of someone, we'd love to invite them to an event like this on Zoom. And after we're done, either Melanie, Nikki, or I can send you our Healthy Revolution website link, and you can touch base. So this has been really, really fun, and I love being able to do these regularly. If anybody have any questions, make sure that you get with the person that invited you. And thank you so much. Have a great day, you guys.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.